Greetings, Gambians, greetings, South Africans, by extension, wherever you are under the sound of my voice. This is NBN's VIP Magazine, VIP TV here in the Republic of the Gambia. And this is the platform called The Conversation, which is meant to speak on social, moral, economic, and political issues affecting our one continent and finding some of the best ways forward in ameliorating these challenges or concerns. For today's edition of The Conversation, we are in a village called Allatentu in the Gambia here. These people have historical derivation. According to the story, sometimes in 2011, their living condition in the Sotokoi community was quite too deplorable, so bad below grassroots level that it drew the attention of the then president, Yahya Jammeh. Yahya Jammeh then had an assessment team that did their evaluation and came to an understanding that the living conditions of these people were quite too deplorable. So he saw the need to relocate the community dwellers in that very place in the Sotokoi. In this place now, he brought these people here, but ever since they came in this community, their living conditions has not been smooth as it was expected to have been. They do not have a safe drinking water. They do not have public latrines for their people. They don't have access to electricity or hospitals and things like that. Every single element of our little development you see here today is as the result of our private individuals that have put right modalities in place to ensure that their people live. And we say when democracy is a government of the people, for the people, and by the people, it becomes the binding responsibility of national government to ensure that the people have a very decent livelihood, because it is their inalienable right to enjoy the national cake. And the national cake comprises safe drinking water, right to electricity, right to a hospitalization when your kids are not faring well. And this is the reason why NBN's VIP Magazine, VIP TV, has seen the need to come to this community and then talk to some of the local community dwellers to listen to their plight, should I say their yearnings and aspirations. The government of the Gambia, it is not only about the urban area that now what should be. It's not only about the urban area where you should have institutions. It is not only the urban area that should benefit what government provides. The local communities also have to enjoy equal benefits of the national, because they vote into power. The masses are equally the bosses. You are the servant, so you must be ready. You must be on top of your cases. You must be on top of issues, not only concerned about the COVID-19, but there are overwhelming challenges that these people face in this community, and we need to turn that direction. Right now, we're going to be speaking to some of the local community dwellers as we listen to their plights and how they have felt the challenges in this very community and the needs for national government to turn that direction. Join me as we get there cleverly.
Allatentu came into being back in 2011. Okay. After the then president of the Republic of the Gambia, President Yahya Jammeh, visit to the Sotokoi. Okay. After his visit to the Sotokoi, some times ago, some of the members of the government, the then government, were sent to Sotokoi also, to observe the living situation of the then, the then resident of that particular community. Okay. There was a very heavy rain. After that heavy rain, some of the houses were destroyed. Okay. And then, the living condition in that community became so deplorable and then unhygienic for people to live in that quarry. Okay. So that was the reason why the president, with his government, took the directive to at least identify or allocate a community, okay, where they move the people from that Sotokoi to here. Okay. But basically, one thing also people need to understand about here is not only the people of the Sotokoi, okay, that are living here. Some of the people that were upset by the then government, okay, were also compensated, okay, with land. Okay. So some of those people were having better living conditions in where they were living before. Okay. So they were also relocated to this Allatentu here with the promise that government will do its best to at least make sure that they have all the facilities that they were enjoying previously in the places that they were working. Okay. Within 6 months. The first promise that was given to the people of this community was 6 months. But so unfortunately, as I speak today, nothing is absolutely here.
di wax ne fii ñi fi am kër yëpp fi ñu amoon kër mooy kóotu Kuwaare foog naa taarixam Gambie bi yëpp yëgoon nañ ko xamoon nañ ko ndox mi moo ñu fa géttanoon mu doon dëkkuwaay bu doy waar waaye nit amul lu mooy réewam nit amul lu mooy dëkkam looloo taxoon lañ fa amoon ñu jël ko nekkoon foofu doon manage bañ gis ne duut loo xam ne fu nit mën a dëkk la ci nguur gi passé woon bañ ko gisee nag ndox moomu dominé toon place boobu noonu yàq fa lu bari ba nit ñi mënatuñ fay dëkk ak ndox mi ci anam bu mel noonu looloo taxoon nguur gi isi ñu fii nii ñuy sant yàlla bu baax ñu taxaw woon dagg kër yi yëpp.
Jang man sakundale atola normally is Sotokoi layout. For niaje nga futandi Allatentu kom alhamdulillah bi alata kola femfendi mbeli frinjang ni koy individual e ko rasanya you cannot afford it. So biring ala man sanata mfeja nga Allatentu wala nga kumandi Allatentu. But normally is Sotokoi layout. Well, that is the name which is being registered through the government. Allatentu mola la kunda fennante kontanta mamman sa jono wala tananga nga tola Allatentu
bab no la ko kotu no gaga yaya na unole mbabe nane babe karesa Allatentu e woka no rek Allatentu.
There is no much changes. The only difference between here and the then Kotu Kuare, I can say, is the quick access to the main cities, let's say the Serekunda and the Bakau. Okay. The then Kotu there, you can easily get to, let's say, Serekunda, the main towns of the Gambia. That's the only difference. You understand? Okay. But then, after that, there is nothing that you can say that we have here, that we are enjoying, than the then Kotu Kuare. Okay. Because the then Kotu Kuare, though, there was no electricity. You understand? But then we have access. We can easily get access to cold water. Okay. And then the roads are not that bad to get to the main towns of the country. But here you can see, we were just packed and then dumped out here. You can see the road that we took to these places. It's terribly bad. Yeah. You have stagnant water all over. Yeah. You understand? Even to drive a car to get to this place is a problem. Yeah. And there is no electricity, as you can see. You see the environment is all clear. There is no electricity.
We are here, we have no clean drinking water. All we have is well. And the only borehole we have is very far from where we are staying here. We have to trek a long distance to go and get water. And we have a hand pump that the whole community make use of, and which is very difficult. And we have kids to look after. Children cannot be here without clean drinking water. The environment is not very proper for us to live in. So we are definitely uncomfortable. Through the Village Development Committee, they are the ones who are doing the little that they can to make water available to us. No electricity, no clean drinking water, no good roads, no health facility, and which is very important. People go a long way to get access to health care.
Okay.
Yeah.
At a very expensive rate as well.
Very expensive rate with a very poor road. You have to go via turntable and get to Brufut or Sukuta to get proper health care facility. Okay. And education too is another thing, because there are a lot of children around. They don't have school to go to, and it's their right. We are all citizens. We are paying our rates and all what's necessary, but we are not benefiting from it. So we need proper health care. Women here go through a lot, especially when they are pregnant. They have to be going for antenatal. They go a long way, and most of them, some go through a hard time that they have to lose their kids on the way to the hospital, which is very sad. It's very disheartening. And where we were having at least the opportunity to get healthcare and education, not at a very expensive rate. Yeah, but now definitely it's very hard here.
In essence, you have been marginalized and turned down by national government.
As if we are not part of the Gambia.
That's a huge sign of disappointment.
Very disappointed.
Barawa gale no uli di Mansakunda uli mono yaw bayti mel esuke bayti mel esuke bayti kurang esuke bayti mbedi yoko bu kana ku jikarole man ko bala fawli man ko joku wokoli enday bu jerege mena baba melam man ko wunoli kolonge baba melam bara kolonge kila fa han ko paypa ka fu ngola mu bet mu baj melam mamu no ken suro pe tolo nu korokore bajel mo ko mama de ku wunoli wun ku ban bara ko paypa kan jembe betle baba mu joyo ko no ken de suke ko paypa ko cilan korokore baje bayto semba cila bara ko tol ko di Mansakunda dere cine suke Gambia cine e wara ne rambenel ko paypa kan waro bet bu joku no amawad ko no kandelu pela ma yolo de bu gala be mela woyo mi dew ngete suke de burunga ko paypa no waro baji ko di rambenol de mite jijike de mite nda emite yo telol be babe emite laker mu yo yiteno anosana be kayto anosana lakom sina si ban jana si banam funaf kala ay jaw mokate duniya wax leba banerit onja banerit aw bañit wanu sankeno
anyway dal ngan katu dango kele ka saferol ke comme dis nakalati area council ka explainer comme na situation be nyami war han kabi alama langin sa fo no wala nyam alama langin ba alay min fanin langin boate ba fos fo ke do sa fo no wala nyam alama langin pour ya futamma ma ko royo keno comme solata la nyami biri Mansakunda kata fidi local government so nga trial ala mo langini follow Allatentu itollento allocate jam war han kabi nyanta liif lañ na living condition e stupo hankabi oto hankabi mbe dani la ko se makoy ntol be ko mabi mbe ko masam katun itol le nyanta ntol de mala ntol ma sembo suto momo ndi tinya Allatentu mi yanko abe living jala tan mi safo ko a sembo suto pour ka development ke sate to hani so right now mimbe kere wala nyindi na youth development association wolle be kato down ke kam ni every weekend ka bennen ka silo doku domanding nga marcher fani nga start le nga building kensi ngol nga fenke kensi ngol ke nga comme jambe nyami permo be nyami nga ke wala nyama nga rufo nyinke je wofa ma complete no fenante sembole manso tanu comme nga fo nyami do ne bije sembo manso to youth development hands right now fan misiri ndingo sekawi mije to le batra kam fangoy ko be bil ani mol nyante fan sutura la dam kam dako mbe lifin wala nyama jam
We do not have access to hospital. We took them to either Sukuta or Brufut, which is about at least 3 miles away from here.
no mana dëkkee ci coono rek lay nekk dégg nga ko moo di ne biñ fi ñëwee ben tey liñ fi gis ci ndox yëpp ñun ñoo taxaw ci suñ taxawaay lañ ko amee dégg nga di ci naan ndax ay teena fi nekk am na NGO yoo xam ne sax ñoo ñëw NGO yi ñu bilal jumaa ji ñoo ñu dimbale ci ndox su ko moyee ndox yi ci des yëpp local teen la nit ñi def effort gas ko dégg nga ko ndox amut gis nga dëkk bi itam courant yi pôle yaa ngi ñu jub taxaw dégg nga ko ndox maa ngi ñu jub taxaw waaye loolu noonu yëpp nag taxul dëkk bi bokk ci nit ñi nga xam ne suñu amul dara gëmadi yàlla wax lu ñaaw wala ñu def lu ñaaw xam nañ ne lépp yàllaa koy joxe rek ñu ngi toog di ñaan yàlla moom noonu.
alata ko la birim bijang sanya sanyi tango sile jang sanyi tan nimfen wa ale alom birim bijang bi ha mbe batari ne Allatentu mbe batari ne especially na musol mbe batari ba kele ka yo man soto kurang man soto jang silol fani mantra normally ha wo bem na wo si dal anu ngari saf la nol soto jam mi alon ko e symbole man soto na soto na danaka capitalo e femfeni soto nga soto le kadu nga school soto jang primary school soto nga nursery school soto jang nga health center soto jang nga garage soto nga loptano soto nga central mo soto wol be man develop no symbole man soto do so wolat na nying mbe daniro kala animbe makoro fane nyini kala femfending kabo mansakunda kabo NGO kabo individual minyanko ala sole pour ni se mako no nyami tuntum fane na living condition of fane ay easy
most of us women here, what we do is look at this gardening, and we go through a lot. Even to water our garden is a problem. We go fetch water from wells and water our garden, and to sell it outside, we sell it at a very cheap price.
You're saying that the proceeds from your gardening is what you use to survive?
To survive, definitely. That's what we use to survive.
How much can you earn to survive and then save something for yourself?
And from that, we cannot even pay the school fees of our kids. It's very terrible.
This is quite too sad from this young lady here. Just before we take leave of you, any final words to national government before we take leave of you?
We are pleading with them to look back onto us. We are part of the country and we deserve to be taken care of and be given our rights. It's our social right.
Ko pitata banko je malle meno kako sukuta kako bana suke salofu mulima burfut ma tintinto dere bayare bajo e sukule bajo bayare jama nge bajo bayare ti ko no sen sukule bajo bar muro ko ma mulet lu ko nyela ko le banko ne katara we muluri de bale ko batara yete an ko je bakatara lopitane fayno lopitane as anje fa simple mom nan fara fori on tate fukara bare mota fandie be baje metebo yo mi haja oto ordo de baje wara de baje de suke te lopitane famme baje wono soni tu lopitane di mela o tulu bajut ku janga ko jaw bindani ya ko nya ko yebe kan ko jaw bindani ya on karan o bajut ay jaw bindani ya parce que la ko jaw mo le tu baj anu furef kele de furef fa un problème etano di senia telu peya kanja jawlu no bawaj bela mano kan dulu misolel alhamdulillah rabbil alamin de ul ko bela ya masa ko ndade yonu sola leptane melam ko paypak jiwnol ko paypak hani jiwuntole kolon bare kolon yo fan normal ma ji war jiwnole kolon nda alle tango no puru baba be kambo jak yore jiwnole kolon e kolon yonu sola de bajjar ji betel ko paypa man ko nyel ko lel ko wok abe ku cena ko ringon safay baba nan ko bilem ku cena ko pure on baba safa jolle jabe ton tebul urlo jamata su wala kare sukuta su mata su wala kare u komuno no jembe jole be de suke wata ji wara jiji keto juro ko le jaburu juuno le mata bo jajarde jajak be de suke de pengo ne jetun kunyila parce que en ko jaake subay onno mutu bekane manji ka kamne ke ko ronde mo bayndi ereya yan jembe jaabe buraka so mata sile de rede abajo ma basi wote dere ko kule dere
lolu ñu ngi ni courant sa amuñ courant joge ci courant bi school suñu xalé fu ñoo jangé dafa sori amuñ school l'hôpital tamit am nañu place ci l'hôpital waye lolu yépp ñu ngi ñaan nguur ñu dimbalé ñu ci lu démé nonu nekkul ne amuñu place yoyu am nañ ko government génné nañ place yi school place yi nursery school place yi l'hôpital bi waye lolu yépp gisaguñ dara
waaw ñun fu nekk ni nekkuñ di naan ndox bu baax nekkuñ di am light sun dëkk bi ba pare daal duñu dee wax daal sun affaire daal waaw dëgga nit nañ help waaw nit nañ help from outside waaw not only the government but outside everybody daal waaw suñ munee am a helping hand soo bàyyee xel sa Sotokoi bii xam nga ñu ngi ko start since February ñu ngi ko start since February pour liggéey ko benn tey la mun a jee because of loolu yëpp ñàkk a doole la ñu ngi start marché soo leen àggee si marché bi tam di ngeen ko gis boobu since last year la start benn tey mënuñ koo jeexal loolu yëpp ñàkk a doole bi la parce que ñun ñoo dee foon ak affaire yi te fii soo bàyyee xel ñu dëkkee fii yëpp we survive from hand to mouth xam nga lu ma waxal léegi loolu moo sun problème nag waaw ñu ngi ut ndimbal outside pour sun dëkk bi daal at least mu nduru de dëkka
Basically, this market, the project, we started the market since last year. And then at the moment, I can say we've spent nothing less than 100,000 on this market, if not more than it.
When you say 100,000 Gambian dollars, that's a very huge amount of money. You're talking about 2,000 United States dollars. So, what are the group of people responsible for this money here?
Just as I said to you, the only group that is responsible for putting that resources together or money together is the Allatentu Youth Development Association. We do our contribution in every Sundays. Every Sunday we do have a meeting in one of the members' house. Okay. Then there we will contribute, put our brains together, and then the resources. Then
the proceed from these meetings is what you use to undertake this project.
Exactly. That's what is taking care of the project, or is financing the project. Okay.
So what are we talking about now in terms of the finishing touches? What are needed to get this project done?
As we stand, as you can see, we are at the roofing stage at the moment. Okay. We need some cash to at least be able to finish the roof, to plaster it. We need a sort of maybe perhaps tables for ladies to be able to start to sell their commodities if the market is completely finished. Yeah.
That's beautiful there. That's the voice of Mr. Laminja. He's talking about the new project they have here that has started since last year, but because of our inadequate resources, they've been slower about it. Notwithstanding, they have viable young people who are so involved, so enthusiastic in the development of the community. This is how far they come. They are pleading with national government, not only national government, pleading with private individuals, minority group, NGOs that can be able to come to their aid. Because like I said earlier, that a man with vision only needs a push. They've come a long way. It is only important that organizations, private individuals, and governmental authorities see the need to come to their aid so that they can revamp the entire process to completion. They also have a borehole over there, a distance away from here, which you're going to see subsequently. They still need pipes to be able to have the distribution of different homes and other local communities that is around there. So it's important we turn the direction. When I say we turn the direction, I'm involving myself in the story here as a media practitioner. That's why we'll bring them to you right here. Then government is there, Adam and Barrow. This is the time. Do not only concentrate on the urban area. I keep singing it as a song so that it gets sung deep into our ears to understand that these people are part and parcel of this country. It is their right to benefit whatever the government provides. Don't only concentrate. Gambia is not Banjul. Gambia is not Brussels only. Gambia covers the entire geography of this country. So if there's a granite that is meant for the people of Banjul, that same granite must adequately be distributed to the people of Allatentu community. Thank you very much. It's been a very nice experience here on Symbiance VIP Magazine, VIP TV. If you like, follow us with a very huge salute.